It's Richard here from My Salon Coaching, and I've got a question that no one's asked me yet, but it's on the top of your mind always because I've just done a survey. I'm working through the answers as we speak, and I'll try and collate them and get them out to you as soon as I can. But the number one issue so far that I'm finding between salon owners, what I see from a salon coach point of view, is staff. One, we can't seem to find staff. Two, when we do find them, they're not good enough. Three, when we get them, they can't keep clients. And then we end up with staff that really get bored and they leave. And the whole circle starts again. So I come from a different angle here. I really truly believe that if you want staff that's as good as you, you're going to have to breed your own. You see, what most people do when they get a salon is that the owner is really good at what they do. And somebody sets a seed and say, you should start a business, you'll make some really good money, you're good at that, and you are good at that. So you can build a clientele fast. You know how to look after clients. Clients always want you. They don't want the rest of your team. They just want you because they love you, because you're good at what you do and you care. You're passionate, you're motivated, and that's what they like. So what happens is you get busy, you got clients coming in, you then decide to take somebody on. They're not as passionate as you, they're not as good as you, they're not as nice as you, and they can't get busy. Now, the thing is, you're so busy doing what you're doing, this person here really just does half the job that she's supposed to do, and your wage percentage goes through the roof, and really you start to lose money where you could be making a lot more. But you see, your next senior should be your apprentice. You should be thinking 3 years ahead, 2 years ahead, whatever it is, whatever it takes, and invest in that person. Like, are you investing really time each week to make this person as you, better than you, and can treat your clients better than you? Because that's what you need to do. You also need to get the best education, give them the best products. Now, remember, people buy from people they like. So you employ good attitude people, and the rest you can teach because you're good at what you do. We just need to replicate what you know. Get it out of that head of yours and put it into somebody else. Most salon owners are so busy that what they want try and do is they try and employ someone who's good and think that they're going to take up the slack, and they're not. They just sit there, they get bored, they move on, they get into this comfy zone of not making any money and not hitting targets, where the secret really is like taking some hours out of your week and invest that time into this person. I truly believe that staff do not leave for more money. I do believe that staff will not leave you. They won't be looking for another job unless they're upset with you. So if you invest in your staff, if you invest in reaching their dreams, they will follow you to the end of the cliff and jump off for your dreams. I trustly believe this, but you need to tell them why it matters so much to you. What are your dreams? And these people are going to come with you and you're going to build this salon. I see it out there at the moment. The salons that have got this right are doing so well. They really are doing exceptionally well. Just going to, awesome. These are doing so well. It's amazing. But the ones that don't, they're missing that little final step. Now, if you don't want to go apprentices because it's too expensive, you then employ the next best thing, which is a second or a third year, or someone who's just qualified, but they've got no skill whatsoever. Your job is to polish that up. Spend a couple hours a week, get systems in place. Everybody loves systems. Systemize your salon because that means everybody does it your way. How do you like your coffee? How do you like to wash hair? How do you like to gown up? How do you like to do a consultation? How do you like to answer the phone? Replicate that with all your team. If I walked in your salon, I sat there and I watched 10 staff members, they should all be doing exactly the same. And what they should be doing is what you do. You see, you're the one who's so important. Clients come to your salon for you. They don't mind having your staff as long as they get you. So you need to be in that staff. So the skill of the cutting of the hair, the therapy work, the waxing, whatever you do, isn't really important. What's important is how they get treated, how long it takes. Now, we live in a really time poor society at the moment. And if you promise somebody that you're going to do their hair at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, you better start at 2 or 3 o'clock because that's what they expect. Not half an hour later because you're running late. You get yourself back on track and you get them systems sorted. So you have two choices. You can carry on moaning about not enough staff, or you can do something about it. You take on a first year and they have no bad habits, they just mold them your way, but give them some of your love, give them time, follow their dreams. What do they want out of life? Because Gen Y at the moment do not want money. They want a career. They want to know that they're going to be the best at something or go somewhere or make some movement. The last thing they want is to be in the same situation as last year. Is that what you want? Do you want to say, oh, what's the best thing that can happen this year? I'm exactly where I am in a year's time. Nobody wants that. That's not the way to go. You want to grow yourself as a leader. You want to grow your team. You want to grow money. Well, your staff want to do that as well. So master how you can grow your staff, because the thing is, you give your staff what they want, they will stay around longer. Word will get out in town that you look after your staff and more will come to you. You then get really fussy and people like it. People like to be treated that way. They want it to be, they don't want to work at an average salon whose boss doesn't care anymore. They want to work at a good salon whose boss cares. So there it is. This Ask I Salon Coaching Friday really was for me because what I see, everyone has these staff issues. They can't find good staff. Well, you know what? Breed your own. Either get someone who you know needs polishing a bit, get someone you know their skills are not so good, and give them some love, and they will stay around with you for a long, long time. But if you just get a staff member and you don't train them and you just teach them to work, they're going to be bored and they're going to leave if you're lucky. If not, they're just going to sit around and collect money and it's just a job to them. And that is the worst thing for your salon. Awesome, not a problem. By the way, if you need any help with any of your systems putting in place or any of your motivation or leadership skills that you need, you know the guys to teach you. We have a great coach, by the way, that's just joined us. She is awesome. You need to check her out. People in my mastermind group have already met her. She is fantastic. Give a shout out for her. Her name's Nicole. She's fantastic.